Welcome to the Freedom Project podcast. My name is Tom Foxley. Today, I want to share something with you that I think we all need to hear, especially if you've ever felt like your emotions are working against you. Here's the uncomfortable truth about psychological growth. There is no quick fix. There's rarely a single moment where everything just clicks into place and you see the world in a completely new way. But over time, if you're willing to do the work, something genuinely incredible happens. The fog starts to lift, the windscreen clears, and you begin to see the world with less, crap observing your view. And one of the biggest shifts you can make is learning to work with your emotions, rather than feeling like they're constantly screwing you over. So let's talk about how this actually unfolds. At first, emotions feel deceptive, right? They hold us back, mess with our heads, get in the way. Fear stops us from taking action, sadness clouds our experience, and anger, that just seems to take over and lead us down paths we regret. And for many of us, the natural response is to resent these emotions, to fight them, to wish they'd just go away and let us get on with things. But as we grow, if we stick with it, we start to move past that resentment. Maybe at first we just learn to acknowledge them. This is step one, acknowledgement. Begrudgingly, dismissively, like, okay, fine, I see you there. It's not exactly acceptance, which is the second step, but it's a step in the right direction. And with time, something shifts. We start to accept our emotions, even if we don't love them yet. Instead of pushing them away, we let them be. They lose their edge, their sharpness, their grip on us. And in doing so, they start to lose their power over us. And then, if we keep going, we reach a place most people never get to. Appreciation. Yes, you can actually appreciate your emotions, even the tough ones. You can appreciate fear for what it's trying to protect you from. You can appreciate anger for showing you what matters to you. You can appreciate sadness for reminding you this is important. And once you realize this, emotions stop being the enemy. They become your greatest teachers. This is something David and I have been working on for the past 2 years or so. And let me tell you, it's been deep work. And there are times when I'm sure he didn't appreciate me shining a light on the corners of his mind that he'd rather keep hidden. But progress, it's not always comfortable. And the other day, David said something that really hit me. He said, "My anger isn't the boss anymore. It's my mate." And that right there, that's the shift. That's the power of building resilience and learning how to work with your emotions instead of being controlled by them. The good news is, this isn't reserved for a select few. It's not some magic trick that only works for people like David. All you need is the right process, the right framework to develop the emotional resilience that makes this transformation possible. And that's exactly what I'm going to be sharing in my resilience workshop on January 29th. In 45 minutes, I'll walk you through the proven processes I've used with David and so many others, so you can start turning your emotions from obstacles into allies. And if you can't make it live, no worries. I'll be recording it and sending it straight to your inbox after. So if you're tired of feeling like your emotions are running the show, if you want to learn how to move from resentment to appreciation, join me for this workshop. You can find all the details in the show notes to this podcast or shoot me a message on Instagram and I'll ping them over to you, because it's time to stop fighting yourself and time to start working with your emotions in a way that actually moves you forward. So I'll see you there.